Hey guys, before starting today's video, just wanted to share my latest gym maxing progress. So I'm now down 6 pounds and it looks like I've lost a little bit of my belly and I'm gaining some definition in my pecs. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going and post updates with each video. Anyway, time for today's video. Damn, that's fabulous. Hello buddy boyos, it's your favorite manlet here, Jay Tahoe, and I wanted to make a quick video today on diet. So just a disclaimer, I'm not a dietitian and don't claim to be, nor do I have any type of medical degree, so just throwing that out there. But I wanted to share a little bit about the diet that I observe, when I'm trying to gym max and gain muscle and lose fat. So if this is different, right, from things that you've heard, and I know some stuff that I'm going to say is a little controversial, but hear me out. I mean, I'm posting my before and afters, so you guys will see my my progress, but I kind of wanted to just elaborate a little bit on how I eat typically when I'm trying to gym max. And by the way, this doesn't mean that I deny myself, everything good, right? Once in a while, I'll have a soda. Once in a while, I'll have McDonald's. Because I mean, you don't want to be at a point where you deny yourself everything that you want. But for the most part, throughout the week, this is what I observe. All right, so first off, protein content, right? For breakfast, we got eggs. For lunch and dinner, chicken, nice and easy to cook, right? 10 minutes, you just, put a little salt and pepper on, grease the pan with a little olive oil and, cook over a medium flame, 5-6 minutes aside, one and done, right? Eggs here, you can scramble them, put a little cheese, right? Make an omelet. I like a little spice, so I get a little pepper jack for that, right? Gets you your protein. If you're trying to gain muscle, not necessarily lose body fat, and I know this is going to be controversial because some people say you want 1 gram per pound of body weight per day. Some people say you need 1.5 grams. I will use a protein shake a couple of nights a week. These are Premier Protein shakes. They have 30 grams of protein and only 1 gram of sugar. So I think these are pretty good. These have been rated pretty highly. Okay, so a lot of people are going to disagree with this one. But I think if you are going to the gym, right, and you're doing at least 20 minutes of cardio, you're running 2 miles at least, you may have to build yourself up to that point, but I like to do at least 20 minutes of cardio or at least 2 miles. I think carbs are necessary, right? I mean, they have those simple sugars that our body breaks down quickest to use for quick energy. I mean, these rice packets, these are $1.50 a piece. They're really not expensive. You can get, spaghetti, which is nice and cheap, right? 99 cents, $1.50 a packet, and it'll last you for a while. You just use maybe a quarter of the box. You got some raviolis I got from Stop and Shop here, which are actually spinach loaded. And then to get your vitamins throughout the day, right? You got some apples, which are going to also give you, your very basic sugars, right? Your glucose and fructose. Also salad. I like to chop up tomatoes into them. You can use a cucumber. This is all relatively inexpensive stuff. Oh, and I forgot for lunch too, you get your cold cuts. I mean, these are Boar's Head buffalo chicken. Again, I like a little spice, so I get buffalo chicken. But the only thing you want to watch with cold cuts is that their sodium content is pretty high. So if you have high blood pressure, I don't really, maybe stay away from those, right? Because they do have pretty high sodium content. Then for bread, you can get rolls, just make yourself a cold cut sandwich with a little cheese. I prefer wheat bread. The overall sugar content is a little lower. That's really the only advantage versus white bread. I mean, you can get multi-grain breads, but they are a little more expensive. Also for breakfast, right, you can do eggs for your protein. I'll have a couple of blueberry muffins here. Some cereal. I'll get Cheerios, Special K. Get your grains in. And just a little cheese to, give, if I make the raviolis or spaghetti, obviously you want to put a little cheese, give it a little flavor. A little tomato sauce too. I will make it without the sauce sometimes because I personally have issues with acid reflux, and sometimes I won't get the best night's sleep if I've had tomato sauce. And the sauce has a lot of sugar in it, so a lot of added sugar, right? So if you're trying to, watch your sugar if you are overweight, I mean, it's really just without the sauce, like it's really not so horrible. Now, vitamins, right? These are Vitafusion men's vitamins that I got from Stop and Shop. I want to say they're like $8 for the bottle, and this lasts like maybe a month and a half. I take 2 every morning. I mean, vitamins are pretty generic, right? Like you can read the labels here and you can see what percentage of daily values these give you. They pretty much hit on everything. So definitely something to check out. They're inexpensive. I take a multivitamin. I think they're pretty useful. So again, I know some of you are gonna disagree and be like, no, we don't want carbs. We don't want like, I guess if you're purely just trying to lose weight. But I think, if you're trying to gain muscle, right, you do need to eat. And when you go to the gym, you actually don't want your body to burn fat as quickly as it would. Because your body burns fat last. Your body burns simple sugars first. So I think you should have a decent amount of carbs, right? And then you go into the gym and you burn those when you're doing your cardio. You burn those, when you're doing your lifting. And when you're doing your cardio, you want to make sure you're challenging yourself. You don't want to just walk on the treadmill. You want to put it at like a pace, or if you're running outside, you want to go at a pace where you are puffing and panting a little bit, not dying, like you're not racing, but you're challenging yourself. You're getting yourself into that, high intensity cardio zone where your heart is beating, 140 beats per minute, 160 beats per minute, and you're burning fat. So this is generally what I follow here. And it really depends on what you want. If you're just trying to sculpt and maintain low body fat percentage, or if you're trying to, gain a little muscle too. But this is generally what I follow. The average human, I believe it's 2,000 to 2,500 calories a day. I know for me, when I was 15 years old, and I was 120 pounds trying to just put on weight because I was, so rail skinny, I would have to eat probably 3,500 calories a day. And the protein shakes definitely help, right? Because just one of these shakes alone is 160 calories. And then this is the other stuff that I would eat. And again, just to reiterate, and we forgot about the Dial soap. It's definitely the most delicious soap on the market. Antibacterial too, so... No, just kidding. I know for some of you I have to clarify, don't really eat soap. But this is what I follow. And again, right, don't deny yourself everything you enjoy. That's also not the point too. Just moderation, right, is the key. Like, you don't want to be eating fast food, 3, 4, or 5 times a week, right? And if you're doing that, maybe try to cut it back to, 2 to 3, and then cut it back to 1 to 2. But you're not going to deny yourself everything. That's no way to live either, I think. I think you just need to have moderation. And try to, I think too, more so than anything, just the more you eliminate fast food, the more you eliminate things like soda, which are just, pure sugar, high fructose corn syrup poison. That's going to help you out too. I think everybody says that diet is more important. I actually disagree. I think it is working out that comes first. The diet just helps. So anyway, this is pretty much the diet that I observe. And it's not, and to be truthful, it's really not expensive. Like, all of this stuff should probably cost you, if you're going to buy it, maybe $70, $80, for the shopping. And this will last me like a good week and a half. So it's not, it's not cheap, but it's not hideously expensive either. So just something to think about. I mean, obviously you have to do what fits your budget, but this is what I do. So anyway, leave your questions, comments, concerns in the comments below, and I'll make a new video soon. Later, buddy boyos.